Meanwhile, allies of former Deputy President Gachagua in Parliament have launched a scathing attack on President William Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza government. They accuse them of misusing the police and investigative agencies to intimidate dissenting voices. The lawmakers claim that they are being unfairly targeted for their efforts to hold the government accountable and are now demanding clarity on reports of their alleged planning arrests. And as our senior political reporter Elizabeth Mutuku tells us, tensions escalated earlier today outside the Kiambu High Court when the police attempted to rearrest Juja Mp George Koimburi just minutes after he was granted a bond extension. Take a look.
We shall overcome.
Just minutes after Juja lawmaker George Koimburi was released on 200,000 shillings bail, he faced the risk of being rearrested outside Kiambu courts. This came after he attended a hearing for the previous case, which he had absconded.
Anticipating arrest. But the law provides that whenever...
Following today's hearing, Koimburi, his lawyers and other leaders were prepared to address the media and express their frustrations with the government. Then Koimburi is seen speaking to one of the officers. Then the short conversation was brought to an abrupt ending. Before Koimburi could reach his car, accompanied by his lawyers, plainclothes officers attempted to grab his hand. However, an intervention by his lawyers prevented the situation from escalating, and with no other option, Koimburi fled the scene on a boda. While his lawyers insisted it was an attempted abduction.
Arrived here, they revived an old case which the DPP had withdrawn. That particular case, we are willing to handle it. But that does not make us forget the main reason why Mr. Koimburi is in trouble. I want to encourage the honorable member to make a motion on the floor of the House and question the expenditure which went on in African Union campaign.
While back and forth continues over the actual charges facing Koimburi, lawmakers allied to former Deputy President Gachagua have alleged that the government is executing a well-coordinated plan to arrest them on unspecified charges. They claim this is an attempt to intimidate and silence them.
Lakini ieleweke kwamba hatutabadilisha msimamo wetu wa mambo yanavyoendeshwa kwa nchi, serikali inavyofanya kazi. Hatutabadilisha msimamo wetu kwa sababu ya mambo ya kotini. Na kwa heshima sana tunataka tupewe orodha. Mnataka kushika wajumbe wangapi? Mnataka siku gani? Na ni siku gani mnataka kuwapeleka kotini?
You have changed your mind, including development. You've been telling people lies in the morning, lies in the evening, lies all the time. Mr. President, for heaven's sake. Sometimes I don't believe it is you I was conversing with, I was talking to, I was telling this needs to happen, this needs to happen. These days you don't want to see us.
This case will be heard on 25th February in Kiambu High Court. Earlier on in the day, the Directorate of Public Prosecutions had objected to the temporary release of Juja Member of Parliament, citing concerns that he may abscond court proceedings. In a statement, the DPP emphasized that the legislator will remain in custody until Tuesday, February 25, when the court is set to rule on his bail application. Elizabeth Mutuku, TV 47, Nairobi.